Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today is the day. Steam hardware has officially been announced. I would like to say, first of all, that I was right. Well, everybody was right, but I predicted November, and November, today's the day. We have Steam Frame, Steam Controller, Steam Machine all announced. I am excited. We're going to talk about HLX just a little bit later, after we cover all the new hardware. So first of all, we're going to start off by watching the full video for the Steam hardware announcement, and I have not seen it yet. So here we go. Let's watch it.
Hey everyone.
You know, it would really help if my AirPods were connected to my computer. That would really be a benefit. Why is my computer doing this?
Hey everyone. This is Steam Deck.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Don't talk yet. No speaking yet. Okay. Make sure my audio is coming through the right way. That'd be a problem otherwise. Headphones. Yeah, okay. Cool. Now here we go. Restarting.
Hey everyone, this is Steam Deck. Steam Deck is our powerful, portable, handheld gaming PC that lets you take your Steam library with you anywhere.
Okay.
We're pretty proud of it. People who own Steam Decks have been playing everywhere, and we couldn't be happier with the response we've heard from all of you. We're excited to talk about the future of Steam Deck, but not today, because this isn't a video about the future of Steam Deck. This is a video about the future of Steam hardware. Today, we're announcing 3 new members of the Steam hardware lineup. All connect you with powerful PC gaming. All are optimized for gaming with Steam, and all are shipping in early 2026. Let's start with this one.
So I actually want to pause there and say, so this seems like it's unlike the Steam Deck where they announced it and we had to wait so long for the pre-orders to come through. This is shipping in early 26, so we heard they were doing mass production already. This is good. We're going to get these a lot sooner. I will be pre-ordering all of these, by the way, at their maximum tier.
This is the new Steam controller. The new Steam controller puts all of your Steam games at your fingertips, so you can play wherever and however you want. Just like with Steam Deck, we want you to be able to play any game with your Steam controller, even games never built with a controller in mind. It has all the great features from Steam Deck, like trackpads, gyro, and back buttons, all in a comfortable form factor. Its next-generation magnetic thumbsticks let you play with improved responsiveness and longevity. We've put capacitive touch sensors on the thumbsticks and now on the back of the controller too, so you can enable precision gyro aiming with the touch of your thumb, or your pinky if you're feeling fancy. Play for way too long with a rechargeable lithium-ion battery that allows for over 35 hours of playtime. With Steam Controller, we want to make charging and wireless pairing...
That guy's using a Half-Life keyboard, by the way. For reference, if you guys have not seen one before, this is the old Steam controller right here. So this is the original. I had this when they were still producing it, actually. I purchased one. You can see the difference. This is the original Steam controller from years ago. You can see the big trackpads. This was a huge deal. The big trackpad, weird device. I don't really use it that much anymore, to be honest. But, you know, we have the new controller coming out, and I'm thrilled about that. And again, I will be purchasing all of these at their highest tier. It's like, you know, the Steam Deck came in tiers. You know, I have my Steam Deck OLED, like 1 terabyte, whatever it is. I bought the highest tier because I sold my LCD one for the OLED. But I'm going to be doing the same with these products here. So this is kind of like how you guys remember when I, you know, was reacting to the Steam Deck. I will be doing all these products and I will be getting them.
Something that's actually easy. That's why we created the Puck. The Puck is a combination wireless adapter and magnetic charger included with every Steam controller. Snap it on to charge. Once you're charged up, snap it off again. You can play over Bluetooth or a wired connection too. The new Steam controller works with any device running Steam or Steam Link, whether it's a PC, Mac, handheld, smartphone, Steam Deck, or the new Steam Machine. Oh! This is the new Steam Machine.
Oh, that is cool.
Steam Machine is a powerful gaming PC in a small but mighty package, designed for your games on the big screen. It's quiet too, which is crazy, since it's 6 times more powerful than a Steam Deck, powered by a discrete, semi-custom AMD GPU, enabling 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with FSR.
Okay, I'll
The
take
Steam
it.
Machine runs SteamOS, made for a bigger screen, built for gaming in your living room, your office, or wherever you play, with the rest of your PC accessories. Steam Machine borrows some great features from Steam Deck, like lightning-fast sleep and wake, an SD card slot to easily expand your storage, and brings some new tricks of its own, like a customizable LED strip,
That's cool.
which can show different system functionalities, or your own light show. Steam Machine is a PC, so run whatever software you want.
So basically, this is what they've been working on for the past years. From what I've heard, the Steam Frame has been worked on since before the Index even launched. So that's been years. The Steam Machine, we saw the original prototype with the weird power ring. I guess that evolved into the LED light bar there. But this looks amazing as well. This looks fantastic.
And it works with all your
Yes.
favorite desktop and gaming accessories. Steam Machine is
That
designed
is
to work
sleek.
hand in hand with the Steam controller, with the low latency, wireless connectivity of the Steam controller puck built right in.
Sorry to keep jumping in, but this is interesting because back in like 2015, 2016, I'm pretty sure, or maybe it might have been 2014, Valve tried to do the exact same thing. They had the original Steam controller, the Steam Machine, the Steam Link thing, and the HTC Vive. That was like their whole universe. And it seems like they're doing the exact same thing now, but
And
like,
it's great for
way
streaming
better.
your games to your phone, tablet,
music.
laptop, Steam Deck, or Steam Frame.
What?
Oh, yep. This is Steam Frame. Steam Frame is Valve's next generation VR hardware. Stream all your Steam games, VR and non-VR alike, in this comfortable,
And
lightweight.
those are the fucking Roy controllers that we talked about. Oh my god, I cannot believe we just made this video like a little while ago. This is everything I proved.
wireless VR
We
headset.
got the community proved.
Steam Frame uses camera-based tracking, so getting into your games is as easy as slipping on the headset and waking it up.
That is sleek.
Steam
Dude,
Frame
like I'm telling you, these VR headsets are getting to the point where they're like glasses. Like that is sleek.
controllers, included with the headset, are designed with all the inputs you need for your VR titles,
Perfect.
like motion controls and capacitive tracking for all your fingers, as well as a split gamepad layout to work with your whole Steam library. They even feature the same magnetic thumbsticks as Steam controller for responsiveness and longevity. Steam Frame also pairs
So it's
seamlessly
not
with
like
the new Steam
Valve
controller.
Knuckles like
Great
this,
companion
but
for
it's
playing non-VR
okay.
games in the headset. To make sure streaming is smooth and stable no matter what, Steam Frame includes a wireless adapter that lets you stream your games from your PC to your headset
Holy
over
shit,
a
dude.
fast and dedicated Wi-Fi 6 connection. And the game is streamed to your frame optimized for VR, using new
So basically, you can either do direct connection to your PC, standalone completely, or that is amazing.
technology that allows for the highest resolution streaming exactly where your eyes are looking. And Steam Frame is a PC, running SteamOS. In addition to streaming, you can install and play a bunch of VR and non-VR games right in the headset without a host PC. You can also expand your onboard storage to fit even more games with a micro SD card. Steam Controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame. All built with the same DNA as Steam Deck, all powered by Steam, work together, and can be used however you'd like with whatever peripherals and accessories you choose. Everything you see here is the culmination of what we've learned from our previous hardware experience and what we
Yeah.
wanted ourselves as gamers. Powerful PC gaming in an open ecosystem, giving you more ways to enjoy the games you love and discover new ones. Steam Controller, Steam Machine, and Steam Frame are all shipping in early 2026.
Early, that's a good thing.
Learn more at steampowered.com/hardware.
Little montage here. Wow. Let me tell you something, man. I am fucking ecstatic. Wow. Okay. So we have a lot to talk about there. So first of all, and this is something I did not hear a lot of people talk about in the community, I was right about the ecosystem thing. I talked about this in the video previously about the Steam frame and everything. They're trying to do a big ecosystem. They said it themselves. That's amazing. I was right about the release date. I'm happy about that. We did not know about Steam. This is interesting because Fremont was the home console thing, and we were all way off on the release date. It's now. We all thought it would be Steam Frame and then Fremont years down the line. We were completely wrong. It's all at once. And they're all sold as their own product, which I do find very cool. So we were all wildly off on that. Fremont is Steam Machine. So they're basically doing what they did back in 2015, just re-upgrade, kind of upgraded and rescaled. So, wow. I mean, wow. Everything looks sleek and amazing. Everything looks really cool. We're going to take a little closer look at the specs. We're going to go to... So, Steam hardware. So try to go to the website. Here we go. Here's the website. No, it just takes me to the store. Or is everything just on is on Steam right here? Okay, that's fine. So I mean, wow, everything looks amazing. I'm very excited for all this. This looks fantastic. Everything looks polished to a shine. I'm loving this early shipping in 2026. We're shipping early. We're not waiting a year like we did before. I am loving that. I will be buying all these products. They look amazing. Steam controller looks amazing. I told you guys it was just Steam Deck but compressed. It looks fantastic. A lot better than the original Steam controller. Steam Machine, we're going to look at the specs in a minute. Steam Frame, we're going to look at the specs in a minute right here. Overall, first look, everything looks fantastic. It's all what I wanted it to be. So now we're going to get into the deep dive here. So here's what Steam looks like right now. New Steam hardware. So here we go. Coming 2026. This expands, blah, blah, blah. These are all the things. I have everything wishlisted already. Don't even worry. I follow Steam hardware. And again, this is exactly what I talked about. They're trying to do an ecosystem. I was completely right about this. And I did not hear a lot of people talking about it. I want to toot my own horn. But I did not hear a lot of people talking about this. And I was completely right. They're doing a massive ecosystem. Now, what I do find interesting is that they're shipping the controller not really linked to either of these. It's just like its own thing, which I find kind of nice. I guess you use it mainly with the Steam Machine, though, which I love the design for all these. Everything looks so seamless. So everything is worked with designed with Steam, Steam OS, blah, blah, blah. We knew that. They're expanding the Deck Verified program for all these. I expected that too. And also the Japanese station, the Komodo station or whatever, it might have been Korea, it was actually renamed to the hardware station instead of the Deck station right before the announcement of this. So Twitter was going crazy, or X was going crazy over today, November 12th. We're going to talk about HLX in a minute. We're going to get to it. Don't get your panties in a twist. That is a big part of the discussion, so this is unchanged. I did read an article by IGN that Valve knows what Steam Deck 2 is going to be, but is holding off for now. I really... hold on. I actually want to look this up, so... IGN. Because I know they talked about it. Here we go, this is it. So yeah, this is all the articles here. We don't need to read these. The Steam Deck's not our focus today. We're really interested to work on what's next for Steam Deck. So basically they're saying we're not interested in making it like a little bit of an upgrade. We did that with the OLED to get it to where we want it to be, and now they want the next upgrade to be a big thing. So we're not going to see Steam Deck 2 for probably a little while. But they are working on it. That is actually confirmed now. So we know what Steam Deck is. Next is Steam controller we're going to look at here. So model here we have full capacitive touch on everything. Play your whole Steam library. It connects to everything. I love that. This plug-in, I love this puck. I think this is really fucking cool. That it's a charging station and it's a stable connection for your controller. It works in two ways. Bluetooth and USB works too here apparently. Magnetic thumbsticks. These are using this on the deck. They work amazing. Rumble, cool. Grip-enabled gyro. They're calling it GripSense. It's a new input that enables gyro capacitive. So basically, you can hold. So the the capacitive touch, it's kind of like the Knuckles. Like it can sense your fingers, makes gyro even more accurate with aiming and things like that, which I find very cool. So we know it has the sticks, the track pads, the motion controls, grip buttons on the back, Steam button. We know this already. Customizable for Steam input. Again, this is how all the products are. This works with anything running Steam. This is new. Infrared LEDs make Steam controller trackable by Steam Frame's cameras. So similar to the Roy controllers that work with the Steam Frame, the Steam controller works with infrared LEDs to communicate with Steam Frame even better, to be more accurate, which I think is quite cool. And it also shows that, yes, they really are trying to make everything interlinked. Not just separate products. It's just saying, oh, it's all together. It really is. So early 2026 is what we're looking at. I'm excited. We don't actually know when pre-orders are coming out. We thought it was going to be today. We thought it was going to be pre-orders today, but it's not pre-orders today. So we don't really know when that's going to be. I have the money banked. I'm ready to go. I'm buying this shit day one, pre-order, because I'm not waiting for this. So we have everything ready here. We'll talk about HLX in a minute. Stop asking. And here we go. Quick access, Steam menu, D-pad, view menu, indicator light, AVXY, the connector for the puck here, USB-C, L1. Here's the capacitive grip sensors in the back, and the R4, R5, L4, L5 buttons here. That's very cool. So here we go. Here's what I want to look at the specs. So we know this. Bluetooth 4, that's good. USB-C tethered. 35 hours of gameplay. That's pretty good. Battery life for tracked gameplay with Steam Frame is reduced. I assume that. Okay. They did say, though, that the prices for these things are not locked yet. That's kind of the thing. They aren't really confirmed. I did hear them say, though, and we're going to get into this in a minute, that Steam Frame is aimed to be cheaper than the Index, which is amazing because we thought it was going to be like $2,000, according to what I said and what a lot of other people said. So here we go. Now we're getting into the interesting shit, the Steam Machine. I like the new little logos, by the way. I think they're cool. Like this little here. So we know it connects to the TV. Cool. Or connects to anything, really. So, wow. Holy shit. It's only 6 inches big. Wait a minute. Dude, that is small. That is small. Cool and quiet. That's good. Gigabit Ethernet. DisplayPort HDMI. Okay. Actually, I like that. 4K gaming, 60 FPS, man. Look, you can't complain with that. This isn't a massive PS5 level thing, but this is amazing. You can expand the storage with 2 sizes. So it's going to come in 512 and 2 terabyte. I'm getting 2 terabyte. This day and age, with the way games are stored, man, it's impossible to not have a terabyte. I have to be honest here. Wi-Fi 6, dedicated antenna. Wireless adapter works with this too. Power supply is built in. Beautiful. LED strip for download progress to different colors and animations, or turn it off if you hate it. Very cool. We know this. It is a PC. I like that. They're all, except for the controller, obviously. Frame and machine are PCs. They're full PCs. You don't even need a PC to use the frame. It's standalone, which is quite amazing, I think, that you can do that. It's made for Steam controller. Yep. Do 4 with a single adapter. I like that. It streams as well to any... Okay, I like that too. Blah, blah, blah. So here's what we're going to get into. So it has 2 USB 3 ports, micro SD, indicator light, power button. It has DisplayPort, HDMI, AC, power connector, Ethernet, USB-C, USB... Okay, so you know what? This has a good amount of ports and a massive fucking vent. That's good. Now's where we're going to get into it. Okay. AMD Zen 4. Not terrible. $16 gigs of DDR5 RAM and 8 gigs of VRAM. Okay, that's kind of low. Okay. 2 Steam Machine models, both, so 512 and 2 gig, 2 terabyte. I'm assuming the 2 terabyte will have like a special custom thing with it. Wi-Fi 6, blah, blah, blah. This looks right. DisplayPort. Can handle 8K and 4K. That's good. HDR. That's good. Okay. Okay, so I mean, the RAM is a little... Okay, I can't complain, actually. It's 16 gigs of RAM, 8 of VRAM. I can't complain with that. This is a small little box, and it's going to be powerful as hell. They optimize the hell out of their products, is what I will say. So I'm really not worried about that. That's not terrible at all. That's going to run perfectly fine. So actually, that's good. I'm not complaining about that. So next comes the big one, the Steam frame. This is what we really need to talk about. This will be the majority of the conversation. I like that little logo. So this is a big thing. The Steam frame is a PC in itself. So it's a wireless VR headset that can play completely standalone by itself. Or you can do wireless to your computer or hook it up by full wire. You can also play non-VR games in it too. In a full theater experience, Steam controller, whatever you want to use, or the Roy controllers. I'm going to call them the Roy controllers. You can do it in any capacity. You can do it in whatever you want. So it can play literally anything. It's on like Quest 3 where you have to I got to fuck with it a little bit. No, it's perfect. Lightweight and compact. Balance, that's what you want. Apple Vision Pro, take notes. Take notes. No wires. Chef's kiss. One. Wireless adapters. 6 gigahertz, Wi-Fi 6 dongle to put in your computer. Dual blah, blah. Basically, amazing bandwidth, great wireless, dedicated Wi-Fi 6 adapter. That's what you want. This is new. Foveated streaming. So it optimizes detail where your eyes are looking with a 10 times improvement in image quality using effective bandwidth. This is quite cool because instead of trying to force the whole thing to render in ultra high quality, it can render it in high quality and then focus on what you're looking at to make it the best quality. So it's better for performance and it makes the game, it's just better. That actually makes everything run a lot smoother. And I think we're going to see a big difference with that. Speakers. So dual stereo speakers similar to the Index, with an opposite direction to cancel out vibrations, which can fucking track good. Camera tracking, 4 infrared LEDs. So you're not gonna have they're monochrome. So you're not gonna have color pass through like the Quest 3. Okay. So you're not gonna be having like color mixed reality stuff. Okay. But again, unlike the Quest 3, this is more meant for playing just immersive games, like a PC VR game, standalone headset. This isn't meant to be Quest 3 where I'm working in reality too, like Vision Pro or anything like that. That's not what it's for. Jump right in. Pancake lenses, again, beautiful. LCD panels, not terrible. OLED is a little bit better. However, I did hear rumors that they're going to do a similar thing to the deck and release the LCD, then do the OLED later. So this is a possibility. Not confirmed, but a possibility. These are pretty decently sized lenses. We looked at the speakers already. Looked at the cameras already. Okay. Okay, her hands are smaller. That looks really fucking weird. Okay, I think it's her hands, because they look like really big here and small here. So, okay, so they work as a split gamepad. So you can play regular VR games, Alex, Boneworks, whatever. Oh my god, I'm still talking about Boneworks like it's a new game. Holy shit. And then also as a regular gamepad. So that was a Steam controller. So tracked in space, capacitive finger tracking, very good. Again, not full Knuckles level, but we're not going to be doing that again. So same layout for regular games. Beautiful. Magnetic thumbsticks, we know about this already. Battery access. Okay, so these are battery powered. Very similar to the Quest 3. To be honest, man, these look just like the Quest 3 controllers. I'm not expecting anything different from Valve, though. This is honestly perfectly fine as it is. There's no reason to make them crazy looking or anything. This is a perfectly functional thing right here. This is exactly what you want, simplicity. But I like the battery thing. Good. Exactly, so this is a good thing right here. So it's a standalone PC, and it runs with your PC. 16 gigs of RAM. Okay. Alright. Okay. We'll talk about that in a minute. We know this already. It is a developer kit. If anything is possible, we're opening up a Steam developer kit program to help. Okay, that's cool. So developers too. I might be working on that. I'll talk about that later in a different video. So you have this. Boom, boom. Okay. Here we go. So this does have a micro SD card slot behind FaceTech. Cool. Proximity sensor, eye tracking. Volume is on the side. Cameras are here. IPD, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so general expansion port. Okay. So general things here. Arms move, adjustable straps, USB-C. Speakers go here. That's cool instead of right here. So it doesn't bother your ears or anything. Okay, here we go. This is what we want to see. So, Snapdragon, okay. 16 gigs of RAM. That's a little low. I have to be really honest here. And I know they're trying to compete with Quest 3 and everything. I think that's what they're doing here because they're trying to make it. They're trying to make it affordable. I never believed the $2,000 price thing anyway. To be honest, that's all I knew. That's all they thought was confirmed, but I never believed that. I knew it was going to be something affordable. That's what they're trying to go for here. It's a little bit low. I think when we're running high intensity games like Alex, I think it's going to be okay, but it's not going to be like I think it's going to be fine. It'll be fine. It's going to be good. It's not going to be spectacular. 256 gigs and 1 terabyte storage options. Again, dude, go for the 1 terabyte. Don't even bother with the low end option. The low end option is just there to get sales from people who can't afford the higher end one. 256 gigs. Like, dude, Alex by itself is like almost. I think it's like almost 100. Or let's see. I told you guys my keys were fucked up. I told you. Storage. I told you guys my keys were fucked up. I've been using this virtual keyboard. 60. God damn it. 67. Fuck. 71. So let's say 67. Let's just say 67. So 67 gigabytes. That's a lot, man. Again, 256 on the machine. It's on the Steam machine itself. Like, you're already pushing it with 512. But this here is VR and non-VR games. Yeah, you need the 1 terabyte. I'm telling you right now. You're probably gonna need the micro SD card expansion. To be frankly honest. No specification here on the length of the battery. So 245 grams. That's pretty good. It's not terrible. If it's weighed out correctly, it's not a problem. Unlike the Apple Vision Pro. LCD 2160 by 2160 is pretty good. 144 refresh rate. That's pretty good. Pancake lenses. That's good. Good large FOV 110. Not terrible. Monochrome, again, you're not going to be getting color pass through, whatever. Wi-Fi 7, okay. Wi-Fi 7 and 6 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz VR streaming. Very cool. Wireless adapter, obviously. Low latency Bluetooth 5, okay. Okay, the Roy controllers. That was for the console, or for the frame. Capacitive finger track. Okay, I don't need to go over this. You can literally look at it and know what it is. This is different, okay. So it does have R1, R2, and L1, L2, unlike the Quest 3, which just has the one trigger. Because these are meant to be like a split gamepad as well. That's actually quite cool. Passive sensing, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Very cool. What does it look like in my... Okay, I just wanted to see what it looked like in here. So cool. Also, Hello Neighbor 3. We're going to do another video on that. Because some crazy cool art just came out because of what Tiny built. Anyway. So that is that. That is all the products there and overviewed and talked about and everything. I'm very excited. And let me tell you something. It's looking like a really great year next year. Now we gotta talk about the elephant in the room. HLX. Where is it? So for some reason, people on Twitter, X, whatever the fuck you want to call it, we're talking about HLX being announced with or before Steam Frame. That's simply not happening. They're doing it like a Half-Life Alyx style release. They're doing the hardware, then the software. They are not announcing HLX, and we see this didn't happen. They were not announcing HLX today. That wasn't happening. That was never going to happen. That was never the plan. Let's get that elephant out of the way. That cat out of the way there. Now, HLX. What are we looking at now? The new Valve era has officially kicked off. We have officially all the new Valve hardware. Fremont came way sooner than we thought. Frame is out. Steam controller. Everything's out there on the open now. So their hardware is out there. So now it's officially begun. When are we looking at a H and an HLX announcement? Now, I have two guesses. Half-Life Alyx was announced a few months after Index. I don't think we're looking at that right now, to be honest. I don't think it's going to be months. It damn well could be. But from what we're looking at, again, this is purely hypothetical. Please don't take my word for this. Take it with a massive grain of salt, a whole fucking pillar of salt. My guess is we are looking at November 18th or November 19th. Don't freak out. This is why I'm thinking this. Half-Life Alyx was announced on November 18th. Half-Life 1 was released on November 19th. Literally every... Hold on, I gotta pull this up to prove this. Half-Life 2 was released on November 16th. Half-Life 1 was released on November 19th. Half-Life 1 Episode 1 was released in June. Oh, fuck. Shit. Okay, Episode 2 was October. So episodes were a little bit different, but Half-Life Alyx was not announced in March 2020. It was announced in November. Half-Life Alyx was announced in November as well. So, as Tyler McVicker has said, and everybody has said, from Valve has a very keen fondness for the month of November for coming to Half-Life, specifically those days. From like the third week of November, that's when all Half-Life stuff has ever happened. So, if HLX is getting announced this month, if it is, we are looking at next week sometime. Probably between the 16th and the 19th. That's what we're looking at. That is the most likely thing to happen. Probably closer to 18th or 19th. But that is a possibility. Now, my second guess, which is a lot less likely, is the Game Awards. People are saying it's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's possible, though. It's always possible. December 11th. That gives a pretty big gap between Steam Frame and Steam Hardware and all of this stuff. Again, I don't see that as likely. I think it's always possible. It's always a shot of it happening, but Valve doesn't announce things that way. Valve's announced it in a fucking tweet like they did today. I believe it's going to be, it's either going to be next week sometime, on like that golden Half-Life week, or it's going to be next year. It's going to be after hardware starts shipping, or soon before it. A couple months later, similar to Half-Life Alyx. It's going to be either then, or it's going to be like sometime next week within those golden days. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. It could be tomorrow for all I know. I don't know. But I do think there is a chance of it being next week, because everything is aligning perfectly that way. And I can really see that happening. I have the feeling. So there's that. Yeah. So that's HLX dealt with there. So I think we're looking at that. Regardless, HLX is happening within the coming months. It's happening by next year at least, which is what we're looking at. But I believe it will happen very soon. We have the Steam hardware out. This is out in the open now. I think we're going to have HLX pretty soon, in my opinion. Again, I could be wrong, but this is looking very, very likely to me. Valve's on a roll, and I think they're ready to go. We're going to see Half-Life 3. Absolutely. So, yeah, I mean, let me just check Twitter for any new information or anything. Let's see here. So, No Color Pasture, people are complaining about that. Pre-orders, when pre-orders go live, don't know. People are thinking they're going to bundle it at like $1,200, like Steam Frame's $800, Steam Machine's $500, and Steam Controller's $60. I don't think it's going to be that. I think it's going to be a little bit more adjusted than that, but I think that's somewhat close. Somewhat, but I think there's going to be differences. What else do we got here? Again, HLX. Half-Life's anniversary is next week. Half-Life Alyx announcement anniversary is next week. Half-Life 2 anniversary is next week. There you go. There you go. I think it's going to happen. I think there is a chance, and I think we should be cautiously excited. Yeah, I mean, dude, even in the trailer, like the the Steam machine, there's like a plate on in the front. There's a customizable plate. You can do that too with the Steam machine. It was like, oh, soon trademarked, fucking with an H. That was censored. Guy had a Half-Life keyboard. Like, they're teasing it. This is teasing at it. Um, I think there's a great chance. I hope we see something soon, man. I really hope we see something very soon. I hope we see it next week. But only time will tell. We should be grateful we got the hardware. But time will tell. Really, what happens. Yeah, man, I rushed home. I rushed home to get this video out. But yeah, that is really everything. That's about a 40-minute video right there covering everything new. Get ready for pre-orders. When are they coming out? We have no clue when the pre-orders are happening. So I think it'll be sometime soon, though. I mean, if they're launching in early 2026, the pre-orders will be happening very, very soon. So I wouldn't really get strung up about that. Yeah, so everybody get ready. This is the new Valve Age. Here we go. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.